Hey yo, what is going on guys? CashinClean here. So for today, I just wanted to talk about the dungeons. So we have some cake dungeons. This is part of the Sunfest event, which will be lasting up until the end of July. So pretty much, they're going to be found all over. I farmed them. You can farm them in D9 if you want to go there, because there's a lot more dungeons and stuff. Or if you want to combine it with gem farming, because a lot of people might need gems. You can go to Prime World either D13 for just like more consistent drops, more gem boxes if you do more damage there, or you can go to D14 if you find yourself doing damage there as well. I don't know if they spawn in these elemental ones. I haven't tried topside either. I just go to D9 or D13 if I want to farm them a little bit more efficiently. And the number of coins, the Sunfest ones, don't really matter depending on the difficulty you're in. Like you can literally go to Curse Vale and just farm them. So pretty much the idea is you find these cake dungeons and then the boss is going to be on the top layer. Luckily we can actually just bomb through. It takes a little bit, but the boss is in there. And before I actually kill it, and you can see there's another one over there, they have different designs. They're pretty unique, and you might find different, not cornerstones, but different random builds around. People might think they're dungeons, but they're just random builds that other people made. If you look at the inside of those builds, you'll see the name of the person that made it, but that's besides the point. I do want to pull up this over here. So pretty much this is what we got going on. So at the moment we have mastery items that are not like in the game. They're in the game, but they're not in the game, if that makes sense. Like if you check your collections, you will not find most of these items, and some of these you might find like in the event. So while you do the event, if you go through the benches from the 3 houses, you'll find some items such as these wings down over here, but these don't unlock until the 8th of July or something like that. Pretty sure it was the 8th. And then we have like all these costumes, all these allies, the mounts. I'm going to link this in the description if you want to refer to it, but as you're doing the dungeons, you're going to end up finding these items. And you could either sell them for flux if you really wanted to, make flux pretty quickly. I would imagine that later on they're going to not announce, but like add them actually into the game. I don't know when. But at the moment, that's how people are getting their mastery. They're just getting all these items. It's just a random drop. You might get something random. You could alt farm it if you really wanted to. Just invite them all to each dungeon. And if you haven't referred to my last video about the daily quests, I would recommend it because you get the pinatas. You can get 6 of them a day. And yeah, they'll be linked in the description down below, so you can check it out. But pretty much just check your inventory. If you do these dungeons, you might get one of the drops, and then you can just sell it. If you're trying to find them on the marketplace, what I would do is just do this, for example, hide collected, sort by unit price, stuff like that. Just do A, see what there is. So for me, I have this costume that I can get, this costume, and then you can just do that with like other letters. Like there's this, for example, as well. I heard that some people also use the colon as well if you want to try to find stuff, but it doesn't look like I have anything related to that. But yeah, just do stuff like that, because I guess these don't appear in the collections. I'm not sure why. Do the dungeon. Like if we did this, for example, break the chest, we can see if I got lucky. Maybe not, maybe I did. So you get a pretty good amount of the sigils, but yeah, I got nothing. So that's what you're gonna want to do with the event. That's like the idea of it. There's also those shadow pins that also drop from these dungeons. So if you're trying to find these shadow invader, they're just random from there. It looks like they're cake associated. They're not like actual invaders, but they are invaders, if that makes sense. And you'll get these essence. We have no use for these essence at the moment, but you will probably need them in the future. Make sure you do collect them just in case, because you might need them for something later on. I don't know what it would be, but just in case. And yeah, that is like the main bits that I did want to go over for this video. So if you're trying to get these Sunfest sigils, and then I'm going to go over XP and all that stuff in my next video, so stay tuned for that one, because you can actually get a pretty good amount of XP, especially if you equip this item over here, which gives you 100% experience gained. But yeah, that's gonna be all for today's video. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed. Drop a like, subscribe if you're new to the channel, or if you find yourself going back. And like always, thank you all so much for listening, watching, viewing, and subscribing, and I'll talk to you guys later.